Reverse osmosis is one of the most popular ways to purify water nowadays. However, besides removing the bad minerals, row filtration also removes the good ones. That's why manufacturers started making row systems that add safe minerals to the water. Among all the units, iSpring RCC7AK is definitely one of the best. Let's see what it has to offer. RCC7 is an excellent row system. However, you can even buy RCC7AK with the feature of water remineralization, which is awesome. Not only that it makes water healthier, but it also has a big impact on taste. By raising the pH value, the water becomes more alkaline and gets a much better taste. Another great thing about RCC7AK is that it produces 75 gallons of clean water every day. The water goes through 6 stages of filtration and flows out cleaner and better tasting. But what about the water waste? Well, the system wastes around 3 gallons of water to produce 1 gallon. When compared to other units, it's somewhere in between, simply average. However, the water waste also depends on water pressure, so keep that in mind. At first, we noticed that the system uses cartridge filters. They are placed in a plastic filter holder, which looks pretty convenient. But what about the filter replacement? Honestly, we have seen many systems that provide easier filter replacement than RCC7 Alaska. For example, some systems have filters that easily pull out, and the new ones simply need to be put back. So, how to change the filters in RCC7AK? At first, loosen the housing with a wrench that you got. Then, simply unscrew the filter cartridge by hand and take it out. You might notice that some water has spilled out, but it's not a big deal. When putting the new filter in place, you might want to apply some grease to the O-ring. After you're done, tighten up the housing, and that's it. It might be even easier, but still, you can do it by yourself, even if you've never done it before. This filtration system is very simple to install. However, before you start, you should know its pressure range. Basically, the system works at the 40 to 80 psi pressure. If the pressure in your home is not in that range, it's also not a problem. You can buy a permeate pump if your pressure is low. On the other hand, for high pressure, you can buy a special regulator. If you have at least some entry-level D skills, you can install the system in less than 1 hour. However, you can even call a plumber to do it. The only difficulty might be drilling the hole in the sink. But if you already have a hole for a soap dispenser, for example, then you won't have to do the drilling. Before you start the installation, it's very useful to check all the steps in the user manual. We have also provided the video, so be sure to check it out too. The video also contains useful tips on how to replace the filters properly.